Hey, happy day. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Today is day 11 of my blood pressure challenge, your health or lifestyle challenge, whatever it is that you're doing for a 90-day push to get what it is that you want in a compressed period of time, in days, not years. We can, if we apply focused effort to something, to anything we want, we can actually get that and achieve that in days, not in years. We can create a system, put a process in place, do something, get any result that we want in a very short period of time. So me, I need to get my blood pressure down. I think I've been pretty open about that. And so my 90-day challenge is to really drastically reduce my blood pressure. And as I'm doing that, I'm like, why not go through that with other people? Why not show you the process of how you can do a 90-day push? And you can use this to apply to anything. Say you want to lose 30 pounds. You can very easily lose 30 pounds in 90 days. Say you want to get your blood pressure down 10, 20, 30 points, whatever you need to get it in the normal range so you don't have to take a drug, another prescription drug. That's me. You can totally do that in 90 days. What I'm learning so far is that you can actually do that in 30 days. Now, I'm a little skeptical about that, so I'm giving myself 90. The doctor actually gave me 6 to 9 months, but I want to have it done in 90 days so that I can continually make that part of my lifestyle, and I can prove to him that over the next 6 to 9 months, I've kept my blood pressure down and I've been able to maintain it. So, hey, don't need another prescription drug and all its side effects, because I am not a 100% anti-prescription drug person, but I'm kind of a pretty anti-prescription drug person, only because of the side effects and the negative effects it's had on me in my life and in my experiences. So today, our assignment, our challenge is it's the beginning of what we're going to do over the next few weeks and actually throughout the rest of the challenge, because it's something that's really important. It's called homework, research, finding out things that we don't know already. So we're going to begin research today. We're also going to use this as a catch-up day so that you can go back, and if you haven't done and written down in your little journal any of the other day's previous assignments, you can do that. What have we done so far? Let's do a quick review. We have talked about where you are right now, and what the result is that you're having currently. Hey, I am 35 pounds overweight. My blood pressure is through the roof, like in the 150s, 160s, and if I don't get it down, I have to go on prescription drugs. Whatever it is for you. Or I want to quit smoking. I want to exercise every day for 90 days. I want to change whatever it is you want to change about your life or your lifestyle. I want to get more customers. I want to increase my sales. I want to whatever. This process works for everything. So where are you? Where are you at with respect to the thing that you think you want to change? You're obviously not satisfied with it and not happy with it, or you wouldn't want to change it and you wouldn't even be thinking about it, much less wanting to do a challenge about it. Then we talked about, what do you want? What is it that you do want? Is it, I want to make $100,000 a month? Is it, I want my blood pressure to be 120 over 70, that's a good number. Is it, I want to lose 35 pounds? Whatever it is, what do you want? What do you really want? And then, why do you want it? We're going to boil that down to, how does it make you feel? Because we do everything based on a feeling. After that, we talked about, what are you willing to stop doing in order to get that? Listed a couple things like that. What are you willing to do in order to get that? Are you willing to do the 90-day challenge? Hello, if you're not, sayonara, because there's no point being here. One little thing a day is what we've been doing, and each of these things are one small thing that you can do, but what will happen is they're cumulative, and by the time you get to about day 30, day 45, day 60, you're going to see the snowball effect. The results are going to start to come more naturally because you've put all these little pieces in place. You've put all the things that you need to place. You started with a little tiny ball of ice and you started rolling it through the snow. If you live in Wisconsin, you know what I'm talking about. You get the snowball effect. It starts rolling downhill, you get momentum, and things become easier and easier and easier. With health changes and lifestyle changes, I don't believe in the 21 days to make a good habit and make it stick thing. I think it takes longer. I think it takes, with weight and health loss, with weight loss and health and lifestyle changes, it takes time to form a new habit, to make it part of your psyche, to make it part of your identity, so that you are like, hey, I exercise every single day. Hey, my blood pressure is really low. Hey, I always eat keto. Hey, I am this, I am that. This is my identity. And once you make that shift, it just naturally occurs for you, and you live your life that way. So the things you are willing to not do, the things you're willing to do. The top 10 things, I can't even read my own writing. Oh, top 10 things that make you feel awesome. Then we did a series of top 10s. Then we did the top 10 things and the top 10 people that you admire, the top 10 people that you want to model, the top 10 things that you love to do, the top 10 resources. We did that yesterday. We started looking at, hey, what are 10 resources that I can have access to throughout the rest of this challenge? And 10 is plenty. 3 isn't enough, and I'm going to explain why over the next few days. We're going to explore those in research. 3 really isn't enough. 1 is definitely not enough. If you're just following someone blindly, the first person that you find, the first book that you find, you're going to read it and do that. You might get some results, but you're not going to get as good of results as if you say, okay, I'm going to access these 10 resources, and here's why. So we wanted 10. Now today, we're going to begin our research. So that's your review. Have you done those things? Have you written them down? If you haven't, get your book, go back, take some time today, and actually say, hey, why do I really want this? I thought it was this reason, and now it's this. I thought that I knew what I wanted. I thought this was the number I wanted, this was the goal I wanted, but now I'm changing my mind as I'm learning more. And guess what? You will tweak and refine your goal as you go throughout this 90-day challenge. And guess what? After the 90-day challenge, if you've already gotten what you want, do you think you're going to be done? Is your life going to be over and you're done, improving and growing? Wrong! We will always want something more. Human beings, we always want something more. Even before we achieve the goal that we've been working toward for decades or for our whole life, we'll set another goal because that one won't feel good enough for us anymore. The closer we get to it, the more we get that internal pull and dissonance to say, okay, yeah, well, if I can make $100,000 a year, then why can't I make $1 million a year? We'll always have that next thing that we're going for. We'll ask ourselves those questions. So today, I want you to just start doing some research into the resources that you found. Start looking at them. Read a couple pages of that book that you found. Look at a couple of sites online that you found and start looking at them and seeing what they have to say about the thing that it is that you want. Again, the more specific the thing that you want, the easier it actually is to research. I was super surprised that lowering my blood pressure was a lot easier to research and find information and resources and things on than something like, I want to make $1 million a year. I mean, there are so many resources, and a lot of them, we're going to talk about this later on too, just a little precursor of how do you know whether it's a credible resource or not, and that you should listen to the advice that's there. Because that's something that you're going to have to judge and decide as you're looking at different resources and at different sources. Are the books that you're reading, are they credible, or are they just one person's opinion? Are they based on something that you would want that information based on, or are they based on kind of shifting sands, things that are changing all the time? Well, we'll talk about that later. Today, just start doing a little bit of research. Hop online for half an hour and look at the sites that you found yesterday. Look at the people that you found that you want to model. Start doing that, and then catch up on all the other things you have to do. If you haven't done some of those things, it's more important to catch up on them than it is to do any research. We'll be doing plenty of research throughout the next 90 days, or not 90 days, we don't have 90 days left. We've only got 79 days left. So in the next 79 days, we'll do plenty of you'll be able to catch up on that. So make sure you've caught up as your number 1 priority. Number 2, just start doing a little research, doing a little homework, looking into these things. If you were to spend just 5 minutes a day for the next 79 days researching and looking into and reading about, just five minutes a day, reading about the thing that it is that you want, I guarantee you would achieve what you want, because you will get so many different ideas, so many different things, and you'll start attracting that thing that you want to you. That's it. Go out and make it an amazing day. I will, of course, be with you tomorrow with day 12 of our challenge, and I've got it mapped out, but I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's going to be a surprise. Have a fantastic day. See you tomorrow. Get some research done. I guarantee you'll be excited and happy that you did. Bye. Catch up, too.